Yo, we are back.
We here.
Welcome back to another episode, another installation of We Have More Thoughts. We are your host. I am Alex I, accompanied by Pierre.
Yo, what's up? I always got to start off on 1,000.
We love
Because
that.
it only makes sense.
999 for him.
999.
Always. That's the only way he knows.
What's up?
What's up, man? And of course, our guy Q.
In the building. You know what I mean? We here. I'm
Q.
excited, man. We got some stuff today.
No, we really have.
We
We
got some
always say
stuff
that.
today. No, but today for real.
You almost passed out. Well, Alex almost killed you.
He almost killed me. He
Yeah,
almost killed me.
because of sex robots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaky, you nasty.
You know, that's where the future is going. But before we get into all of that, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Again, We Have More Thoughts is available on Apple and Spotify. We now have our separate feed. If you don't know, most of you probably do know by now, but
Yeah.
you should if you don't.
They know.
So go check us out on that, right? We're also on YouTube. New episodes of We Have More Thoughts will occur every Wednesday. Get it right, get it popping, lock
Yeah.
in with us. Now, fellas,
Yeah.
it's horny out there.
It's real horny.
It's always been horny.
No, it's getting hornier.
It's getting hornier.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a new
That's
level.
scary.
It's this new level horny right
It's
here.
scary.
Absolutely. It's what's getting scary is so I was watching a movie the other day,
Yo.
as I normally do. I'm a big watcher.
Yeah, you're definitely a movie buff.
Yeah, movie, but more of a show. I'm trying to get more acclimated with movies.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I know like the classics,
Mhm.
but I
Yeah.
don't keep up with all of the new films.
Same.
Right? Yeah, I'm trying to do better with that.
Yeah.
However, I'm that way because I haven't owned a game system in about 10 years.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm the reverse.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't start getting into games until COVID. Well, not games. I only play Madden.
Madden is hard. I fuck with that. And it's a
Yeah.
hard game to play. Salute
Yeah.
you.
No, I like good Madden game. Get you right.
Yeah, get you
Facts,
right.
facts.
Yeah.
Get you right. Yeah. So again, I'm a big watcher because
Okay.
I'm only really playing games if I'm with the guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is no disrespect to anyone that I just don't be having the time for real. Like,
It's super time consuming.
hey, bro, and that's the thing. When I play it, I just want to play for 30 minutes.
Same. I don't care where I'm at in the game. After 30, so
I'm cool.
I'm good.
Real talk. Like salute to all the people that can play over an hour and things of that
Yeah,
nature.
not me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and as I was roaming on Netflix, as I usually do, I ran into a movie called Subservience.
Oh,
Now, I think there are some people out there who might have already seen this movie, and if you haven't, the movie is centered around, well, it features Megan Fox.
Mhm.
We love Megan Fox over here. Well, I'll speak for myself.
nah, I'll speak
nah,
too.
Meg's
Oh,
Nah, I'll
Meg's
speak.
cool.
Meg, all right?
Is
Yeah.
she still? Nah.
Great. Yeah, calm it down.
Calm it down.
You see, you was about to start up. You was about to heat up.
I was just looking for more information.
Calm it down.
Cool off, big huzz.
Yeah, huzzy.
Yeah.
You fucking huzzy.
Yeah.
Again, she's a great actress.
Yeah.
So anything she's in, I try to catch it, check
As
it
you
out.
should.
Yeah, she's a great actress. And in this film, she played a robot
Okay.
who assisted humans.
Okay.
Now, all of us here,
Wait, assisted?
yeah, assisted humans.
Okay.
Yes, that was their primary goal and function.
Okay.
Like these robots were placed in most households, I guess if you could afford it,
Yeah.
and they would act as an in-home liaison for childcare, create meals,
Okay.
anything you actually needed out of her, she would do.
Right.
Wow.
But that's where this takes a drastic turn.
It's a little twist.
What year did this come out?
2024.
24. Okay.
Yeah, this came out.
Oh, so
This,
this
is,
year.
this is a really new film.
Last year.
Yeah, last year.
Oh, duh.
Boy.
Yeah, see, that's that new father brain
Yeah.
smog. Yeah,
We're a little well into 25 too. Like,
Word. We've been here.
We've been here for a
All
little
right,
bit.
I'm back. I'm back.
You back? You with us?
Yeah.
So, like I was saying, they are willing to do anything
Anything.
to please. I wouldn't even say they create. I guess their owner.
Yeah, their owner.
Yeah, their owner, and so much so that there was a scene.
Don't say it.
Now I'm used to seeing sex scenes.
Okay.
This one's a little different.
I'm used to seeing Megan Fox in sex scenes.
Mm.
There was an anomaly on this because she was a fucking robot.
Megan Fox was a robot.
Megan Fox is a robot, and
Okay.
we do know that art imitates life.
Every time.
Every time. That's why I'm a little frustrated that we have all of these new devices now. When we saw iRobot,
Yeah, and we know.
what did y'all put from iRobot?
That it can turn left real
Yeah.
quick.
It sounds good in the beginning.
Yeah.
Everything is good till it's not.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if I could trust all humans with the ability to like be around robots. Like if you could program a robot
Right.
or teach it things, I'm scared
Definitely.
They're doing it as we
It's
speak.
happening.
because everybody don't
We're
teach
here.
the same.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're here.
that is a fact. So again, my first introduction to see what a world would look like with the incorporation of robots was our robot. Now, in Subservience, she was able, spoiler alert, y'all, you should have watched it by now.
Y'all should have seen this by now.
Thank you. It came out last year, like you said.
Yeah.
But again, spoiler alert, Megan Fox in the film, well, again, she's a robot. She's able, she has the ability to turn certain things off when it comes to her motherboard,
Okay.
which again is very scary.
Yeah. I'm a little concerned.
I'm a little concerned.
So the definition of subservient, before you finish that thought,
hit us with it.
prepared to obey others unquestionably.
So
it's
very,
almost-
very submissive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's why I'm always so confused when it comes to robots, because if they're not supposed to
Yeah.
do too much,
You like them submissive?
Hmm?
What about you, P?
For robots?
Do you like them submissive?
love them.
What's them? What do you mean them?
You know them.
You fill it in.
Them.
I think everybody deserves a little bit.
Clean.
A little bit of
Boy, good.
Boy,
submission.
good.
Yeah.
Nah, but
Everybody
continue.
deserves a
And I assume her owner in this movie likes Subservience as well.
Aha. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, she got him. She lined him right on up. The owner, his wife, went through something hella traumatic, yo.
Oh, man.
Like, I'm not supposed to be laughing.
No, don't laugh.
All right.
Don't laugh. Serious.
It
It was traumatic, man.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Come
boy.
on.
But she went through something really traumatic in the film.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess for an extended period of time, she wasn't able to be in the home.
Okay.
They had kids. So naturally, Megan Fox, the robot, I forget her name in the movie, but she helps the household.
As she should.
She's making food.
Look at that.
She's babysitting.
Wow.
While he's out at the hospital visiting his wife, while he's out working and things of that nature, she's at home, she's holding it down. Now, like I said, she had the ability because one day this stupid nigga, no, because I need to hear this.
He's at his jugular
Yeah.
right now. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
You got
look-
mad at him.
One day he got close with her on the couch,
Of
him and the robot,
course he did.
Okay.
and they were watching this old film. First off, you're not even supposed to be cuddling with something that don't got a brain. But
But
fuck it.
we proceed.
That's a double entendre somehow.
Yeah.
And he asked her, he goes, they're watching a film.
hmm
And he's like, yo, I just want you to erase your memory of whatever you think you know about this film. And in that moment, she goes, okay. Not knowing that's when she decided to turn certain parameters, certain limiters
Okay.
off.
Hit that motherboard.
She took the governor off.
Oh, she threw it off.
Okay.
And it advances to her having actual feelings and sexual relations with this dude.
Okay.
Now, the first thing that came to my head,
Okay.
I know that nigga dick was hurting.
It's a lot of steel in there. Yeah.
Can we just address that for a second?
Yeah.
How the fuck are we supposed to fuck a robot? No, think about it.
No. You
Think
have to.
about it.
You have to.
How, Q? How?
I don't know. Like, what's a good entry point, right? And how flexible is the robot,
Yeah.
right?
What is it made of?
Right. What is it made of? How heavy is this thing? Right?
You ever hear of soft tissue?
Robots got that?
I'm pretty sure they could make stuff that's like soft tissue.
Well, they have these sex molds now,
They do.
Synthetic
right? These
soft
sex,
tissue.
right? These
Yeah.
sex dolls,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
life size, and you can nut in them.
How you
And
know?
you can- huh?
Yeah.
It's on the internet. I'm not a freak bull. I wouldn't know.
You would never nut in a sex doll, right?
Huh? Well, all right. Let's be clear. I don't have one, but if I bought one,
it's going down.
you got nothing there.
Yeah.
What?
You got to. You got to. It's the one time where you could nut in it and not think about nothing.
Please help.
For now.
The dog gonna get pregnant?
Listen, technology is advancing, man.
Yeah, you're
Wouldn't
right.
that, all right, for all intents and purposes,
Yeah.
wouldn't that make humanity more selfish?
Continue. Go
Yeah.
on. Go on.
Deep
I'm
dive
listening.
on that a little bit.
If you're having sex with an inanimate, well, not inanimate. If you're having sex with a robot,
Yeah.
you completely don't care about the robot's needs or getting a robot off.
No, it's all you.
Getting the robot off.
All you?
It's all you.
All the time?
All the time. Again, subservience, right?
Mhm.
Meant to serve.
Serve.
Here for you.
Yeah.
Nothing in if you want.
You read the definition.
You're right, I did.
That was you.
Once I'm done, you done.
Yeah.
That's
What
it.
scares me though is that I do think that this is going to become a norm solely because I just explained the sex dolls.
Yeah.
They right there.
Yeah.
The sex dolls is really the sex robot with no tech.
They don't talk back or nothing.
Think about it.
Yeah. I think this could be a thing too, though, because it goes back to the submissive thing and people wanting to be served. It's probably a lot less work to just bust down the robot. You don't got to take them out to eat, right? You don't got to warm them up. They just there
That's
to
how they
serve
gonna get men.
you. Just lazy nigga. We don't want to do nothing.
Nothing.
Just walk right in
As
and get right to
humanity,
it.
we're walking down a wrong path.
Wrong path.
It reminds me of there's there's a series on Hulu called Accused. There's an episode on there called Morgan's Story.
Okay.
Basically the same thing. The plot of it is wife works in tech, pharmaceuticals and tech.
It's always them.
She
It's always them.
like is extremely busy.
Yep.
Her husband now is like, hey, like I want more time with you. Like let's engage, let's have sex. And she's like so opposed to it. Like she's turned off to it just because she is busy.
Right.
So they're developing this robot thing to help around the house, same plot. And she's fine. So
robot is fine?
The robot's fine.
No, hold on, Pierre. Wait. Like, is she fine? Like, she works optimally well, or she look good?
Both? Both? Right.
Watch the movie. Watch the movie. Please watch the movie.
Okay, you got it.
But for right now, she works well.
Okay.
Right?
Got you.
Yeah.
And in my mind, on the movie, anyway. But yeah, so the wife brings her to the house.
Yeah.
The husband's kind of like a little bit standoffish. She's like, wait, you bought her for me? But she brought the doll for the husband,
right,
specifically to engage. Because she felt like his sex drive was too high.
And she like, I can't keep up.
Right. She felt like she couldn't keep up and that he was asking too much of her just by wanting to have sex. Long story short, the robot is pleasing him in all the ways that he wants and that she knows that he needs.
Yeah.
The wife gets jealous. They wind up breaking up. Yeah, it's a whole thing, but you should watch it on Hulu. But kind of the same sentiment.
Okay, so we have two pieces of art. Okay,
that are out there
that showcase how this can go wrong, right?
Or right.
Explain it. How does it go right? How does it go right, Q? Because there might be a right.
If I like what that robot is giving up, you know what I'm saying? You bought me the robot, especially you said it's called Accused.
Yeah, Accused.
See, if you came home with the robot, so I could get my joint off, you know what I'm saying? And the robot come in and start going crazy.
She gonna be tight.
I'm good.
She gonna be tight.
I'm happy here.
If the robot starts fucking better than the wife,
and did.
Yo, bro.
Now what? Now what?
Some real.
Is
fucking
it really
problems.
a problem though?
Yeah, I think so.
For who? For everybody involved?
What's the problem, P?
Because like that kind of hinders human to human interaction.
But how is that different from watching porn?
Point.
Come on. When I cook,
the whole meal.
Everything. You see me in the kitchen, clear out.
I was, damn.
He's still stuck.
What do I say to that? Damn, that's crazy.
We got him.
Damn.
But I understand what the both of you guys are saying, though, right? Whereas like porn is out there, and we've already seen the detriments.
Yeah.
Some real detriments of that.
But we've all been in relationships where like, so if it's someone's free will to love you and to please you, like that's invigorating. If it makes you feel even that much more better.
It is, but the problem was they wasn't getting that, right? And Accused, homeboy wasn't getting that from his lady. But the feeling, he still had that need. He needed to scratch that itch somehow.
Yeah.
And she bought the robot, and that robot
had a time.
What's the name of that robot?
I got the actor's name.
No, I want the robot.
No. You'll have to watch Megan's Story. So season 2, episode 8.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna definitely watch it. But these are all good points that we bring up, right? I think it could be beneficial in some ways. Obviously, in big picture, it's kind of sick thinking about having any type of sexual relations with a robot.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of things that we thought were sick 10, 20, 30 years ago that are the norm now. So it's like with technology, we really don't know where this is going.
I mean, after all, they're all selling pocket vaginas.
Oh, they've been had those.
How you know that, eh?
Huh? You got to do your research.
Research.
That's the thing about this life shit.
Market analysis.
Market analysis.
That's
Yeah,
what we're masking this as.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Research.
Market analysis.
You got to know what's going on in each way of life.
Research purposes.
Never know when you need that pocket. Pocket out.
And not for nothing, if you're emotionally unavailable, things like this come into play. I think there's a lot of people out there who know, maybe because of their lifestyle, their career, or just how their life is just set up, that they can't necessarily be there for another person the way that they should. So if you're emotionally unavailable and you just need to get a nut off.
Yeah. Or what about if you're not good in social settings? What if you got social anxiety? You really can't go out and grab you a baddie. You don't know how to interact with the baddie.
You want to know what's tough about this for me, man?
What happened?
Are we improving?
That's what.
Or are we just?
Thank you.
Settling? Are we just compromising?
If someone's socially awkward, you said?
If they just have social,
then they're going to be that forever.
If they have social anxiety, if they struggle with that,
is that going to help them actually do it?
Thank you. Or at some point, you got to put yourself in the water to get wet.
Oh, you see what he did there?
Yeah.
No pun intended.
You see what he did there, right?
Hey, you got to grow up.
Right.
You gotta mature. You gotta get around people, know how to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only way.
But some people never learn how to swim in that water, right? That's why they got the life jacket.
All right, y'all going ball for ball today. Niggas gonna rap.
Come on.
All right, well, let's rap then.
Come on.
Let's rap. Let's stay in rap.
With the life jacket on, it's a complete hindrance because you never really know how to swim.
All right, nigga. One more metaphor out of y'all.
But I'm still in the water with everybody else.
But you're not.
He's still going. He's still going.
You see him?
You're not having the most fun.
Are y'all rap battling right now?
Yeah.
It's funny you rap battling though.
You seen what we was doing.
Because that's exactly where I wanted to go.
Take us there.
Q.
Yes.
We were talking about this not too long ago, right?
We were.
And we personally witnessed one of the greatest rap battles of all time. We were fortunate enough to see that.
Live.
Yeah.
Live.
In our adulthood where we can really appreciate everything.
Yeah, because there were some of those that occurred. We were alive.
Yeah.
But we weren't really outside to
Biggie
experience
and Pac, I
it.
was alive, but I was
very
small.
Come on. Very small, right?
Yeah.
We actually got to see how this one went.
Great one.
Q, what do you think though when it comes to rap battles? Are we at the end of them?
I wanted to pose that question, right?
Yeah.
Where are we with the rap battle? Will we ever see another epic, high-profile rap battle? I'm not just talking about two people we don't care about going back and forth. I'm talking about mainstream, high-earning, high-selling artists. Are they going to be willing to engage in a rap battle? Coming off of all of the Kendrick Lamar, Drake stuff, we see Drake is going at it. He didn't took it to court. See, I'm still trying to rep for my GOAT as much as I can, but it's hard.
Do that.
It's hard. I'm running out of excuses.
Somebody to edit it.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel the same way.
Yeah, but like, do you think other artists are going to be willing to engage and take that chance? I'll let you guys answer, and then I'll also have a rap battle. I think I would like to see, because these two have been kind of hitting at it a little bit. But hey, do you think too high profile, and I kind of want to do this discussion without including the big three?
Sure.
Let's take them out of it, because I think everybody has talked about that until you can't anymore. But let's go to the other pool of rappers. Still high profile though. Do you think rappers will be willing to engage with one another?
I think we've seen the last of rap battles at that level.
Okay.
The times are changing, and like it's easy to beef with someone, right? You guys have one disagreement, you guys on the line, and now it's heads and fisticuffs, right? But what I'm speaking to more so is the culture just around hip hop and rap, and how certain, like you said, let's take out the big three.
Let's take them out.
Boom. For us to care about another rap battle, there are going to have to be some artists that even come close to that stratosphere.
Yeah.
Being that prominent.
Yeah, being that prominent on a hip hop scale, on a hip hop level. I personally don't know of anyone. I know a lot of artists.
Yeah.
I love a lot of music. I listen to a lot of different stuff. And this is with all due respect. But the reason why people cared about Kendrick Lamar and Drake
is the top of the top.
Is because it was Kendrick Lamar and Drake.
Right.
And when I see artists like Lil Baby, just like in terms of just the next generation of people who are slated to be the next greats and make the most amount of money. And just have conversation around them constantly.
Yep.
There are a few people that come into my mind. It's like Little Babies. Future's already sailed.
Yeah.
Travis Scott.
He's not going to battle nobody.
He's not going to battle anyone.
Right.
Yeah. So personally,
too strong of a fan base.
Way too strong of a. But that's the thing, though, right? You're gonna need fan bases for us to see another battle like that. I think that's what made it so interesting. It was the Drake stands versus the Kendrick stands,
and they still going. What you think, Pete?
Right.
And for me, Travis Scott. Now that you mentioned it, he's more so caters to his fan base.
Yeah, constantly
To the point where, like, I don't think he'll probably even, like you said, have a rap beef. But
when
I think of this past rap beef, one of the things that sticks out to me the most is in terms of its weight.
Yeah,
was the storyline coming into it.
Yeah,
right.
It was definitely a heavyweight matchup.
Yeah,
and we still seeing the ripple effects. It's not done. It's still going to go throughout the whole 2025.
It's not stopping.
It might even be another 2-3 years.
No, it's a forever thing for sure. But I'm talking about people still being really invested in it. We still going to see it because Kendrick is going on tour.
Yeah,
a whole bunch of stuff.
A lot of things haven't even, like you're saying, developed yet for Kendrick.
Right.
In terms of like all that going on, and like the thing I think about also is like coming into it, Drake. You know, there have been rumblings with Drake having like beef with people.
Yeah.
But we just saw, not just, but we kind of saw him and Pusha T and what happened with that.
Yep.
So like coming into it, I'm already thinking like, oh, okay, like I'm on the edge of my seat. I want to see what happens this time around.
Mm-hmm.
What's this iteration of the rap beef look like? But in thinking of what or who else around us, who can kind of emulate or garner the same eyes, everybody was eating off of off of that.
Yeah. They were.
I don't know. I don't think. Like
you don't think so?
I don't. It might be. It's a tough hill to climb.
And not for nothing, Cats is suing now.
Yeah, I mean that's the part. And I think now that's putting the label in a tricky spot, right? Do you even let your artists engage in this, knowing because you don't know what's going to happen on the other side? Am I going to get sued? Is there a defamation thing that's going to come into play now? But I do have a battle I would like to see.
What's up?
You mentioned Lil Baby. And it's not going to be as heavyweight. No, I don't think we're ever going to. I'm not trying to top Kendrick and Drake, right? I think we're past that. There's a big three for a reason, right? There's only three of them, right? But I would like to see Lil Baby and Gunna.
Oh, man.
I want to see it.
Battle of the Tomb.
I want to see it because we've seen Lil Baby take shots at Gunna.
Mm-hmm.
And when Gunna came out, he's been trying to defend himself this whole time about snitching, about everything. It's a little Atlanta on Atlanta beef, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want it to stay safe, though, just lyrical. But I think I've seen a little bit from Gunna that showed me he can actually hold his weight in a rap battle. The closest song to that, I think, was Bread and Butter when he first got out. He was taking little shots.
He was.
And he was kind of, he was shooting a little bit at people. And Baby keeps kind of jabbing at him. I think that'll be a healthy battle. It's not a Kendrick and Drake, but I think there'll be enough interest there to see where it goes. And then where does that put Thug at? This Thug, I know he can only say but so much because of his current situation. When he got out, he can only rap about certain things. But where do people fall? I know Gunna doesn't have a lot of allies right now, but just lyrically, I think Gunna might be able to get the upper hand on that. And it could be tricky.
That might be the only way the two of them get past things.
Because they keep jabbing. If you're going to keep jabbing,
might
as well fight.
Just put it.
If you're going to keep jabbing and one nigga going to keep calling you a rat.
Yeah. It seems like people I like Baby's album, Lil Baby's album, but it seems like people keep wanting more from Lil Baby. So let's say if he wins this battle, let's say he absolutely torched him. People might be back on the Lil Baby can't miss, Lil Baby
yeah,
right?
That's how it works.
That could be something for Lil Baby. I personally would like to see that.
Who would you take? Who would you take?
I'll take Gunna.
I'm going Gunna.
Really?
I think Gunna right now is the better rapper.
I think for me, I'm already used to Baby's sound.
Okay.
Like there's nothing really new that like charges me to go and listen.
Now, when I say verses, this is in a rap battle. I don't want you to just think about catalog with this, Pierre. I want you to think about head to head. I'm not talking about a bop.
I'm talking about going at your neck.
Yeah. Like
and I think Gunna has he's already in back against the wall mode since he got back.
Right. That's a good point.
He already like, nobody rock with me. Like,
okay.
I feel like what hurt Baby, Lil Baby a little bit is that he's comfortable. He's up. For the most part, everybody was rocking with him. The industry rocks with him when it comes to industry friends. He can always get a feature from Future. He can always get a feature from Thug. Like, everybody's going to rock. Gunna's like, yo, does anybody rock with me? No, I bet I'm going at everybody. Or I can go at everybody. That's what I think.
I think I would go Lil Baby.
Do tell.
I think I would go Lil Baby. And again, you guys made beautiful points.
Yeah.
Like his recent music, again, we enjoy his new music that came
Love
out
it.
on his album, things like that nature. I enjoy it. I love it. But I think some of the discrepancies with the fans have been, it's sounded a bit mundane, right? Or a bit repetitive.
Yep.
And they kind of know what they're getting out of him. I don't look at those moments when it comes to Lil Baby. I look at the bigger picture.
Okay.
Remember that song he put out in the middle of the pandemic?
Didn't he perform that at the Grammys or something?
I think he did.
Yeah.
It's Bigger Than Black and White. And for the first time ever, I heard Lil Baby speak about subjects and topics I didn't even know
You didn't know.
I didn't know he even cared about some of this shit. But just to see the ability for him to take it there.
That was a good transition.
I was like, you know what? Maybe if he was given, like, we might have to just give this nigga a topic list.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just stay on topic and talk about this.
Talk about this. Yeah. And put his skill to that topic.
Type shit, right.
I was going to say, too, I give that credit and I make it, you know, people might say some stuff about it, but to me,
right,
in my brain, I give that credit more to the moment.
Okay.
Than Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Because it was
everybody
so much
was on
going
that vibe, right?
Yeah.
And he's directly affected.
True.
So, you know, putting your all into it, feeling what you're feeling.
Yeah.
That had to blow. Like it couldn't not blow.
Now, to your point about him being directly affected, if he was to get into a rap battle with Gunna, he would be directly affected and it would get really personal because the two of them know each other.
Yeah.
From around the same way.
I think it'd be good. Who's Atlanta siding with?
They got to go with whoever's siding with Young Thug.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
For the longest, people were looking to see what Thug felt when he got home. And when he got home, we kind of saw who he aligned with, who he got next to.
Yeah.
At the time of this recording, we still haven't seen him next to Gunna.
But if you go in Lil Baby's comments, sometimes I see a lot of Gunna better. Gunna better.
Yeah.
Gunna better.
Okay.
I don't know if all them people from Atlanta, but the consensus, a lot of people was still, I don't know if they're doing that just to troll or what. But I've been seeing that.
But let's entertain that, because I like that you mentioned that. One thing that stuck out in the Kendrick Lamar and Drake battle was that they were essentially having two wars.
Yeah.
Sonically and the internet.
Yeah.
Yep.
So to your point, Q, I do think Gunna would win the internet.
He might win the internet.
Gunna is definitely gonna win the internet.
When it comes to the music.
When it comes to the music, Gunna makes very catchy music. I enjoy Gunna's music.
And I feel like he's a bit more diverse than Lil Baby.
He's shown more pockets, right? I even saw him on a Nigerian. Everything you've been wanting, manifested for your life. I never knew Gunna to.
Bro.
Shout out to my son Victor.
And he in the gym. What's up?
Yeah, he's in the gym. Mind sharp.
You know?
Mind is sharp. So I see those things. I think for me, he just hasn't shown the ability to talk about just something
meaningful.
Yeah, but he has spoken about meaningful things. So I don't want to take that from him, right? Like, love is meaningful.
Gunna or Baby?
Yeah.
Gunna.
Okay.
Gunna has spoken about love.
He does have that.
He has spoken about his qualms and travesties with Lil Baby.
Yes.
He's had moments where he sprinkled it. But I'm looking for that one standout song that's completely different from all of his content. That's why the bigger picture stands out to me so much.
Okay. Right.
Because I'm like, damn, bro, you was able to put down the chains, the cars, the fly shit, the women.
And just really attack something.
And really just attack something and stay on topic, which is essentially what rap battling is about, right? I'm staying on topic to get at your head top. I'm trying to fry you. But I do think that would be a really good battle.
I would like to see it. And I just hope battles aren't done in hip hop because it's a part of it. And we can even take it over to the female side, right? I don't know who would really battle over there. I would like to see Glorilla go at somebody though, just off her voice, just off her energy.
Yeah,
she got the energy. Like, if she says something, I don't even care what she said, just the way she's saying it.
You
gotta say
a lot of grit.
Yeah, she got like that energy. But, I would like
Memphis
to see
twang.
It. Yeah, healthy though. Like, I don't want it to get as nasty as Kendrick and Drake did. You know
got muddy.
Saying? It got muddy.
That made me think of something because a name popped up when you said that.
Yeah,
but it may be like a bit outdated. Now, outdated might.
Who you got?
Ice Spice. Is Ice Spice done? Would you put her against? I know she has stuff with Lotto, but would you put her against Glorilla?
It's time for acting classes.
This is like when you be in the NBA and they be like, "Well, you better learn Chinese soon because you're going to play in China."
Or when you fall up and rap, they tell you, "Yo, go get a CDL."
Yeah,
so she's packing her up.
I just think her moment might have passed. I hate to say it.
That's the perfect way to say it.
Yeah.
That is the perfect way to phrase it.
And I liked a lot of Ice Spice stuff too.
She has some slaps.
Yeah, I think they're both going in different directions, let's say. I think Glorilla is still going this way and Ice Spice kind of just leveled
Kind of
out.
flatlined.
Was
a
it the
little.
chicken sandwich that kind of did it?
What chicken sandwich?
Was it the chicken sandwich? Ice Spice wouldn't.
Oh yeah, when she went on tour when Cleo Trapper went on tour with Ice Spice.
I don't even think it was that. I just think she got stale kind of quick, and then, I mean, for lack of better terms, her image changed a little bit.
And these days, folks is selling personality.
Yeah, that was part of her personality. Her being thick, her eating her oats, her throwing ass on stage, along with the cute little raps. That was part of her gimmick.
Yeah, absolutely. And it covered up for the fact that maybe she wasn't the most vocal. Right? Maybe she wasn't the most cheery person.
Yeah.
All of that was masked by booty shaking.
Like, I still think Ice Spice could say something slick to Glorilla.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even want to see that one.
And not for nothing, we saw what Lotto did to her.
Lotto pulled up to a block,
What?
shot a video on a block. But see, stuff like that, are we still going to get that? Like, I want little things like that. Like, yo, I don't rock with you. I'm coming to your block to shoot a video. I'm coming at you.
You already got it. Drill music.
Yeah, people dying off that. I don't want nobody to die.
You don't want nobody to die, though, right?
No.
Safe.
Damn, that does suck. You're right. There's no in between these days.
There's no in between.
It's either drill killing or everybody's scared and suing.
What you trying to say, yeah?
Nah, listen, we love Drake. Drake has been on top of the mountain.
That's still my GOAT. Here for you, King. That's what you gotta say. I'm here for you, King.
The support.
You just gotta support niggas and shit. Nah, I understand that.
It is what it is. That was. I think we tackled that well.
Yeah. I want to stay in music.
Okay.
SZA.
Shout out to SZA.
It's funny because we were talking about rap battle and things of that nature. SZA was able to stay neutral.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know at this current moment.
Did she?
Yeah, at this current moment, I don't know if she's coming. Yeah, I only say that because when Drake put out a project, she was on Slime You Out.
Yeah, but that was before they started shooting.
I know, right? And then after they started shooting, she popped up on a lot of Kendrick's works.
Big TD.
I think she played it well, though.
She definitely did play it well.
I mean, you can't completely side with Drake. She came up with TDE. So it's
and what is she supposed to do?
Exactly. It's like
that's that.
She played. And I will say all the music that came out of it,
yeah.
I like the stuff she did with Drake, and I love the stuff she did with Kendrick, like Luther and all of that stuff. I think they have one called 30 for 30.
Yeah.
I like that
phenomenal.
stuff.
She is phenomenal.
She is phenomenal. Yeah. And one thing about being phenomenal is you usually have a ton of help, or you just assume that you know it all. The price of greatness, right?
Yeah.
SZA tweeted not too long ago. I wanted to share this here with you guys because I think as fans, they've created, stans maybe, in stan culture, they've created a very parasocial relationship to these entertainers, basically thinking that they know these people.
It gets unhealthy.
And it gets very unhealthy. But again, if you're a stan, you love that shit. Yeah. You want to be as close to this person as you can.
Connected as possible.
As connected as possible with them whenever you can be.
Yeah.
And I wanted to read this tweet to you guys. And she said, Punch was right. Now, you guys might be asking, what the fuck does that mean? Punch is her manager.
Yeah.
Punch has been one of the owners of TDE, A&Rs, of course, and manager for SZA's career. And if you know any back story with her and Punch, there's always been some sort of a qualm.
There's always been a little smoke there.
There's been some smoke.
Some uneasiness.
Some uneasiness. Pierre, I think you were about to ask what occurred.
If there is. I know they had allegedly.
Well, we wouldn't know, but we can speak to the moments and occurrences that we saw. Right? So I think one occurrence that wasn't too long ago, in the process of releasing her deluxe.
I remember that.
Right? It was released wrong. She put the blame on Punch, things of that nature. And we do know kind of the culture of TDE to be, yo, you gonna drop when they tell you to drop. For sure. For the most part. Right?
They don't play.
They don't play when it comes to that.
Right.
So she tweeted, she said, Punch was right. She said, I used to think sharing snippets, personal info, plus music tea would build connection. But it actually just made people entitled, ungrateful, and disrespectful. It's time to restore the boundary. Be blessed. Now,
it's a lot.
I think what stood out to me here was it's time to restore the boundary. I personally couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
I think with the development of social media and technology, that boundary amongst fans and superstars has just been closing. That gap that used to
Yeah.
be a huge gap has been closing and closing and
It
closing.
has.
And I don't think it's been for the good.
No.
I think there are some things we just shouldn't know about these people.
Or shouldn't see. I shouldn't even see you every day, right? It takes away the mystique from when you couldn't see a celebrity unless you saw a celebrity.
Remember those days?
Now I might know what SZA ate for breakfast if she felt like posting it in her story, right? And that, to A's point, that brings you to the point where you feel like now you know SZA. Oh, SZA likes this. SZA likes that. You
Now you a stalker.
right, but you still only getting a microfraction of her life. She's still technically showing you what she wants you to see.
Exactly.
But that doesn't mean that you know her.
I disagree a bit. That's one side of it.
Right.
Potentially one side of it. I
Mhm.
think, if you look at music in the last, let's say 10, 15 years, everyone's about, the bottom line, dollar.
Mhm.
If you can get your fan base to buy into you, you could also get your fan base to buy into your music. How do you get your fan base to buy into you? You let them know certain parts about your life. What you like, what color you like
Right.
what you like to eat, where you like to shop possibly, and stuff like that. And I think that helps with, if you're a healthy consumer, that helps with feeling more connected. If it's OD, you become, in a parasocial relationship with the person that, the artist that you
Adore.
like.
Yeah.
But I think same is true with that is, anything to an extreme is extreme. So if you have a fan or a certain sex of fan base that are extreme, yeah, you might get some stalkers.
Right.
But that's also why you have
kind of comes with
security.
it.
Yeah.
You saying that's what come with the game?
Yeah, sometimes, unfortunately.
I think this sounded like a eye-opening moment for her.
Yeah.
I wonder if something personally happened.
I
Yeah.
feel like
like
she
it.
was always at odds with Punch just a little bit, right? Even when she was, like you said, she was rolling out the deluxe. I saw a couple tweaks and she just said, ask Punch.
Ask Punch,
Don't ask
remember?
me, ask Punch.
Right.
Yeah.
And now if I remember there was some stories that came out that said that they weren't working together, right? So now you no longer have that filler or that middleman. You can't say ask Punch. People coming straight to you. Yo,
Right there.
SZA, where's the video?
Yeah.
Where's the snippet you showed me the other day? Where's that at? We
Mhm.
need this. There's no more axe Punch. So maybe she
Mhm.
realized, oh, maybe this Punch guy.
Maybe he's on to something.
Yeah.
Maybe he might have been on to something.
I mean, the
Yeah.
formula has
Yeah,
only
but-
worked for how
sure.
long with TDE, right?
Exactly.
So that
And
was
Punch is old school.
Exactly.
So he's going to follow a very old school formula,
Exactly.
i.e. leaking snippets. Where do we lie on that as well? Where do we
Leaking
stand on that?
snippets?
When you hear a snippet from one of your favorite artists,
Yeah.
does it excite you or do you not care?
I love this snippet.
Yeah, I only care if it's fire.
You only care if it's fire.
Yeah, if it's trash, like,
No,
come on, let's not do
I
that.
like it either
I
way
love that
because
he
I
said
like
that,
to
though.
know that something is coming.
Yeah.
Whether
Okay.
it's fire or not, you in the studio working and you wanted to put this out, whether it's just a filler or not.
Yeah.
'Cause
Let me
I
get a
think-
little. No, go ahead.
I think the point of the snippet is it's a filler, right? Are they
Yeah.
rocking with it? Are they not? But what that lets me know is, oh, this artist is coming. They
and,
got some joint on the way.
and if I'm hungry, give me a little hors d'oeuvre.
A little something.
Don't let me wait for the main course. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little
I used to
snippet.
be like you guys. I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum now. I, for one, when I get snippets now,
Mhm.
I get teased and I also feel like I get a bit of demoitis,
Okay.
meaning like I'm already anticipating and knowing what you're going to put out.
Mhm.
But the flip side of that is I also get a little bit pissed off. Let's say you put out a snippet and it's not a direction you really want to go,
Right.
but shit, you put it out now. So now people are assuming that's what you on.
Right.
Now the album come out, it's a whole
Something
nother
different,
genre.
yeah.
It's a whole nother vibe.
sound.
It's a whole
But
nother
they
sound.
they got that snippet. They thought that was going to be the whole thing.
Exactly, and it's not.
Yeah.
And not for nothing, man. We've already said it, but I would love to see celebrities, entertainers kind of enforce this boundary again.
Yeah.
I think it's dope.
Mm.
Now, it's tough. We do a
Yeah.
podcast, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Here and on the Need to Know podcast. And we love the community.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that's listening right now.
Everybody in the comments.
What's up?
Shout out to all the
Thank you.
people in the comments on YouTube, etc.
Right.
I think it's dope to interact with them for sure.
Mhm.
But I think part of what gives us an allure is that they might not know what's coming next.
Right.
You know, and
It's a tricky balance, right? You want to
Yeah.
you want to give them enough to keep coming back, but you don't want to give them too much where it's just like, no, everything. I know everything about P. I know everything about A. I know everything about Q. There's no need to even.
well
You know what
said.
I'm saying? So it's a tricky balance there. But I thought P made a good point. Like you want your consumer, because when you go outside of music or even up here, we're doing a pod, but like there's certain things that we can speak to that people might be like, oh, I like that about A too. And it has nothing to do with just being a podcaster, right? It's just like, oh, that's something that we have in common. And they got to
Yes.
know that because you put that out there.
Yeah, that's a great point because, again, they're selling personality.
Yep. It's everything now.
This generation is very different than the one before.
That's what it is.
And we were just talking about how Ice Spice, her only allure was ass shaking.
And the cute raps.
And
when you lose one of them,
you throw the equation off.
There you go. While we've seen other artists flourish while they showcase their personality.
Yes.
They get different bags when we know who they are. They stop rapping. Right? So, I don't know.
And two, if I'm an artist, right? And let's say I have a slap, right?
Yeah.
That I probably want to sample. I think it might be safer to put out, like if you have two, put out one, leave one for the tuck, and then when you drop everything, make that the number one. Like on the track list. That way, if it sounds similar, that way, you give people who are already anticipating a similar sound to what was already dropped, like in the Rolodex of what you already have.
I see what you're saying.
But I get that not everybody has two slaps or two number ones, two singles.
I wouldn't say TDE, but we saw that with Kendrick, right? He put, I think it was Squabble Up in front of They Not Like Us, and they were like, yo, what is that? People didn't even know what the name, they was calling it Broccoli before it came out,
They
right?
definitely was.
You know what I'm saying? But like you said, it stayed to that sound, and that was kind of the whole sound of GNX throughout, right? So there is a way to do it, but I think you have, like to A's point, you have to come with it where people is not like, yo, where's it at? Where's it at? Because then it gets annoying.
It's super annoying.
And then sometimes they don't come out at all.
Yeah. Then you become the boy that cried wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever, nigga.
You drop the whole album, they're like, nah, where that joint from the snippet, though? Yeah. Forget these 14 tracks. I want the snippet.
Now they don't even care all the effort, the work that you've put in on this project right here. Yeah. Not even knowing. Yo, the snippet didn't get clear.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I love everything we're getting at today. All right. We're going to introduce something here that we're going to continue.
Yes.
Today we have the final thought of the day.
Final thought of the day.
Right? On We Have More Thoughts with Alex, Pierre, and Q.
Yeah.
We're going to stay in music.
Let's do that.
I love this conversation that we're having. And Q.
Yes.
Shooting right over to you, brother.
I want to take it to the aging rapper.
Okay.
Aging? Okay.
Aging.
I thought you said. Never
mind. No, not that. Not a demographic. Just, even though age is demographic, but the aging rapper, right? But the rapper that is getting older, that is still trying to be cool, still trying to be on the scene, still trying to be hip. But sometimes you look at them and be like, yo, this dude is 40. Yo, this dude is 45. Like, yo, I don't want the same version of you at 25 and 45. There has to be some evolution. I'll put a name to it, even though I hate to do it, but we here. Our beloved Joel Santana.
Oh, back to the crib.
Yeah,
back to the crib.
A few weeks back, earlier in the year,
yeah,
Lil Baby put out a video with Future. I believe it's called 99. And Joel's was in the video, not looking the best to me per se.
In sense of like wardrobe or like
in everything. Okay, it just looked like. No, because I like Joel's and I like Dipset.
No, we love Joel's.
Yeah, like,
we love Joel's.
It was just like
everything.
You know when Unc not doing too good?
And you could see it.
You could see it. Like Unc's still trying to be Unc when he was the man in 85, but that's not you no more.
Okay.
And it's
like
just
you can tell where he peaked.
Yeah, and it's like you still trying to be. It's like if Michael Jordan put on the Bulls jersey right now and tried to start hooping. It's like, yo, Mike, you the owner, Mike. Now you on the golf course with P. Like you done transitioned, right?
What's up, Mike?
What's up?
Let's get around it.
So for our final thought, I wanted to know, what is that good transition for the aging rapper? Because I feel like in hip hop, you always have to remain cool in a sense, right?
Yeah.
Like Cam, I think, is just because we were talking about Joel's. We see Cam is still cool, but he has the talk show now, right? He's transitioned, so he can always still be old Cam, but he's like, yeah, I'm also still over here. I done switch lanes on y'all, right?
Yeah.
I'm growing older. Let me do something a little bit different, right? I can always throw on the mink and be Cam when I want to, but I think you got to have that other lane as an agent rapper. What's the sweet spot for the agent rapper?
Want me to go?
Yeah, go.
I think for me, once you aren't putting out as much music, and if there are, I guess, other things that you can be doing. Again, I'm no rapper, but from the outside looking in, if like other things are of your interest, go ahead and try that. But I know to stay in something for too long, then you're welcomed. It's almost like you're gargling peanut butter, or like trying to walk in quicksand. Like it's not. It loses its effectiveness.
Very hard to do.
Gotcha.
And like you're just like spinning your tires kind of thing. So It's tough because it is what I'm assuming they love.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, you got to have your friends around you. Like, yo, bro, like, you might want to transition to something else or pack it up. But yeah.
I blame our generation for how we look at rappers now.
True.
I think a lot of the rappers in the early 2000s, shit, even the 90s, like, you're always going to have your young rappers, right? You're always going to have cats that was rapping like Lil Wayne at 14, 15, 16. However, we've seen evidence of rappers who were their largest in their 30s.
Yeah. They're just starting to pop.
Just starting to pop.
Like, I think Fabio got on really late, right?
Super late.
So
Fabio probably got on when he was 29, 30.
Right.
You know?
That was the industry age too. So probably do math on that, probably like 35, right?
Exactly.
Which is still young, but when you really acting like you younger than that, I just keep seeing in the comments, yo, he's 40. Yo, he's 45.
Yeah,
and then it's just like, and then when you put that with what they post, is like, damn, he is like 40 something years old. It looks kind of funny.
We used to accept that. That's why I want to put the full blame on Gen Z.
It's the YNs.
It's the YNs.
Yes. Yes.
It's the fucking YNs and how we view things.
I'm going to counteract my own point that I was made because I want to stand up for the hip hop community now because they be doing this shit in rock and roll and all that shit. And nobody tell a Motley Crue to cut off their ponytail.
They consider them as classics.
Nobody told Nirvana nothing.
Yeah, so I want to give a flip side to my own point. Like, because it is our own community. Yes. Because the rock community will let Nirvana be Nirvana
Red Hot Chili Peppers, all them niggas.
They still doing the same thing. The same, it's really the YNs in our younger community. Like, yo, you old, bro. Yo, you pushing 30, bro. Yo, you pushing 40, bro. The young people don't realize the goal is to get old. You either get old or die. There's no middle ground.
Exactly. Like, and if this is my career, well, I'm going to be in my 30s still performing within my career.
Dog. Ozzy Osbourne is 97 years old.
Yeah. Fam, this is my career.
And he's a legend.
Yes.
But he's still coming out with the eyeliner. He still has the very long hair. He's still the same dude.
Absolutely.
So I think it is.
And they still be on their old school rock shit.
Same shit.
They don't critique them for their tattoos.
Nothing.
Or for maybe some of the childish things that they still continue to do. However, I will say this. As much as I blame our generations and things of that, there are certain anomalies who are able to do the same things and stick out.
Okay.
Number one on my list, he's actually 1A.
Okay.
Future.
Big Future.
Yeah. I think one day we're really gonna study his career. Like, that's funny to say right now. Like,
you gotta look back and just actually see.
When you think about his content and things he's talked about over the years, that might be a really funny thing to say, but I really don't think people truly understand how great Future is.
Legend.
It's a LeBron James conversation.
For sure.
The longevity.
The longevity while doing the same thing that you're doing at a high level.
And one thing about Future, he ducks a lot of the criticism that everybody else gets.
There you go. Future is 41.
Yes.
He doesn't get all the shit Fabio Foreign getting, and Fabio's younger than him.
Yeah, nobody
Think about that.
Nobody said, hey, Future, I heard you like him young.
There you go.
And I be sitting with the young baddies.
Nobody calls him Unk.
Nothing. He's still almost, just as cool.
He's almost ageless. Future's almost ageless.
That's the perfect term.
Yeah.
Boom.
Like when you think of him, you don't think of, like,
you don't put an age to Future. You just say, yo, that's Future.
Yeah.
Is it because he was on some rock star lifestyle shit? Like, do the rock stars get a grace? Like, maybe, is a Uzi Vert, is he going to get a grace?
Yeah.
I would hope so.
As he gets older?
I would hope
because of maybe the lifestyle.
And we got to put that on our community to give some of our greater acts the grace. Like, why we got to remind, yo, you 40. Let them rock.
Let them rock.
They're still killing shit, right?
There are mad people still working at 40. That's why I said, if this is my career, right? Most people are thinking about retirement maybe towards 50 and 60.
Right.
If I'm a worker, if I started working as a rapper within my 20s, guess what? Newsflash, I'm going to do it throughout my 30s as well. And my 40s.
As you should.
If this is my job, can I pivot to other things? Sure.
Yeah.
If the fan base allows you to. Because your fan base could dead you.
That's true.
That's why Future is an anomaly.
He's figured it out.
Can we kind of do like a brain pact right now on why that is?
I could tell you.
Please tell me. What do you think it is when it comes to Future?
You had it. It was right there.
Nah, I still got it. But
I just fucked your bitch in Gucci flip-flop?
I mean, toxicity.
Yeah.
Okay, speak to it.
And-
yes.
And for the most part, most rap by men are about women.
I think Future's rap, if I'm getting this correctly, his image, his rap, it plays to a younger audience. So
Yeah.
maybe the people that are digesting this, they don't realize like he's older, right? It's just
Yeah.
like, yo, this is what we want to hear at whatever age I'm at, 25, 30, whatever the case may be. So maybe that speaks to his longevity.
It's the Playboy effect. Like if I know my fan base and I cater to my fan base, especially if younger, my fan base has a lot of buying power.
Yeah.
As well as my fan base will see me as them, as their age.
That's a good point.
So that's how you never age out of your fan base.
And I think of one way you never age is if you stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
Like if you continue to do
Damn, so you saying Future's toxic?
Oh, for sure. He knows that.
No, he leans into
that.
I was trying to jam you up a little bit.
No. He knows that.
He knows that.
Yeah, everybody in here knows that.
Yeah.
But he's been who he is from day one. But he's also done it at a very high level. So
consistent, yeah,
it's hard to kind of like demean something when you're doing something so well consistently.
So you can't change. So like you saying that makes me think of Drake. Because Drake is a chameleon.
Yeah.
But
it's only now that you're starting to see all the other stuff.
Yeah, he's got an uphill climb right now. But maybe it's the name. His name is Future. Do the science on that.
You fucked me up, Q.
Come on, do the science.
I never fucking looked at it like
that. Come on, do the science.
He been said who he was, the future.
Come on, it's not about the now, it's about future.
We catching up.
Come on. Hello.
Paradigm shifts.
But what were you thinking about with Drake?
Because everybody calls Drake a chameleon.
Still fucked up.
I'm fucked up.
He code switches a lot.
Okay.
He gets into these different genres of music.
Okay.
And some people love him for it. Some people hate him. Timestamp Drake, people love.
Yeah.
Drake with the melodies, people love. When he put out Honestly Nevermind, people hated it. He was trying something new.
Except me.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah, I love that shit.
I liked it too. It's very vibey.
Yeah.
Oh, you said a chameleon. And I guess that's speaks to what we're saying here, right?
Yeah.
Future, who has been who he is from day one. Would he write for other people? Sure. Would he do a feature here and there that's maybe outside of his lane?
Yeah.
Sure. But he always kept the essence of who he is, who he was. I remember there was a time when Drake was on his run where we couldn't find a bad Drake song.
Right.
And we knew he was going to talk about relationships.
You knew what was coming.
You knew what was coming.
Yeah.
You knew what you were getting.
Yeah.
And then again, his villain arc arrived.
Yeah.
And I get it though. Let me grant some grace here.
Yeah.
I totally understand and can feel how your mentality can change if you feel like things are against you.
Yeah. And the same things that are against you are not being used against other people. And it's the same thing. Like, yo, A is doing the same thing I'm doing. How y'all coming at A, but y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you coming at me and not coming at A?
Yeah.
Is that his fault? Is that Drake's fault? He created?
I'm going to tell you the only reason why I think it's his fault. You gave us the maturity first.
Yeah, the transparency, the
he led with that.
Yeah.
So Far Gone, Take Care, Nothing Was the Same. Those are his earlier projects. If you put all of Drake's projects in a list right now, collaborative, solo, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And in the year 2098,
we're gone.
Yeah, we're out of here.
Yeah.
Hopefully not, but we're out of here. 2098.
Okay.
You tell people, you put people in a room, and you give them all of his projects, and you tell them to organize the projects by year, just by how they sound.
That's a great point.
Right? The newer projects
sound more immature. That's a great point.
So as he matured, I think people would go, "Oh shit, this has to be his first album."
Yeah.
Like Certified Lover Boy?
Yeah.
That's probably Drake's second or third album.
Tootsie Slide right now at 36.
You see what I'm saying? Like he led with the maturity. He led with his transparency.
Yeah.
So I do think that's why it's his fault when it comes to that.
Benjamin Button Drake.
Yeah, because you kind of essentially changed who you are. You was the dude who was okay talking about love loss, about your parents, about maturing. And then it turned into, we leaning into the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we fucking with Yeet, which is dope. I fuck with new artists. I don't give a fuck.
But I think obviously him doing that is to prolong his reign.
Yeah, but I think Future did that without having to do it, right?
Boom.
Future dropped 3 projects in 2024, right? We Still Don't Trust You. Oh, We Don't Trust You. We Still Don't Trust You.
Yeah.
And Mixtape Pluto.
Mixtape Pluto, yep.
Right? And they were all different vibes in a sense, right? I felt like We Don't Trust You was more mainstream. Obviously, we got the joint with Kendrick on there. We Still Don't Trust You was my bop. That was Future Hendrix
Yes.
singing, and then he fed the streets with like mixtape Pluto. I'm going to talk about the grams. I'm going to talk about the lean. I'm going to talk about all of that.
Yeah.
But he's not really leaning on any younger acts to still be Future.
Exactly.
It's straight Future.
And now when you hear fans talk about the old Drake or what they're looking for, what is it? They want the timestamps, right?
Yeah.
They want the things that make Drake Drake.
And I think that's how he gets back. He has to be introspective. He has to just keep it 100.
So he just has to be himself.
Just put out the slaps.
Not even put out the slaps.
Out the
Just say, yo, this is what really happened. I lost, dog. Like, this is how it made me feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that freestyle he put out with Conductor was a good start to that.
Would have been dope.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
But
it was cool, but
yeah. I think the aging rapper is an important thing because I don't want our acts to just be shitted on because they hit a certain age.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially
For
on
UP,
that
it's
rap.
like the NFL running back. You know, when they hit a certain age, like, oh,
You just say
Derrick
around
Henry
the
is
30s.
washed. Derrick Henry killing shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And his
Like,
30s.
And Saquon are old,
but they try to do that with Derrick Henry. So it's the same with the rappers. Like, let's not age out our greats. Just on some straight age number shit. Sometimes they do be looking foolish though.
Yeah, sometimes.
And you
got
gotta call them on that.
Yeah.
But I still think there's a lane where the older rapper can still be cool and flourish.
See, if you put anything in the football terms, I agree. I
now you got it.
Yeah.
That was great, man.
Good final thought.
Super. I love that. Damn, I'm all wrapped. Man. You guys killed that.
That was good.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was good. See what happened when you bring up Drake?
Just start spiraling through everything. Went through years of catalogs.
Don't forget, y'all, leave your comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Once again, y'all, we're here every week, every Wednesday. We have more thoughts.
Yeah.
Every year.
Shout out to my mom.
Oh,
Shout out to
yeah.
your mom.
You speaking Creole, right?
Yeah.
What'd you tell her? That you was being a bad boy up here?
Nah, I said I call her back and I love her. And I told her that I was filming.
Okay, you know we got Haitian listeners, right?
Yeah.
So
Say something to the people.
Yo, matter of fact, yeah, right. You said say hi to people.
Say what you want, please.
All right, I'm gonna say it in Creole.
That's what we
All
want.
right, sign us out.
Wait, sign us out or say something?
No,
both?
sign us
PSA?
out. Both.
All right, both. I'm gonna give a PSA and then I'm gonna sign us out all in Creole.
All right, bro.
Attendez. Sou un haïtien. La fin ou attendez message ça, n'a dia. DM me. Reach out to me. Parle avec kitem konnen dim ke ou la.
I think I know what you said.
We have more thoughts. How would I say that? Ça c'est nous penser encore ou bien nous gain plus penser. Nous penser plus. Signing out.
This man solicit DMs in Creole.
I want you to know. Yeah, he did do that.
We're
That's
in mad trouble for that.
DM.
Yeah, DM me, not us. Him
You
only.
heard him, right?
Nah,
This guy.
Huh?
we
Yeah.
it's us.
We caught
It's
you.
us.
We have more thoughts coming soon. Peace, y'all.
Salute.